Hello, and welcome to another episode of Walt Disney's Legacy Collection, and for that matter, we're on our 500th episode. Now, before I explain which one it is, how about I do a recap on the 100 episodes? If you recall, on the 100th episode of the Walt Disney's Legacy Collection on YouTube, I first did the Walt the Man Behind the Myth review. Then in the 2000th episode, there of course was the review of the Disney Channel original movie Adventures in Babysitting, starring Sophia Carson and Sabrina Carpenter. Then for the 300th episode, there's been the Walt Disney Treasures DVDs at the Walt Disney Studios and Disneyland. Then on the 400th episode, there's been 2 DVDs of the Disney parks about Imagineering the Magic. Well, now for the 500th episode, you're looking at a television series yet released by Walt Disney Treasures, Zorro. This series ran on for 2 seasons, and it aired on ABC from October 10th, 1957 to July 2nd, 1959. And the whole series has starred Guy Williams, Gene Sheldon, Henry Calvin, and George J. Lewis. As a matter of fact, after that television series has ended, there were 4-hour-long specials that aired on Walt Disney Presents, also known today as The Wonderful World of Disney, between October 30th, 1960 and April 2nd, 1961. So this aired before Walt Disney Presents changed to Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color. And thanks to that television series, there's been 2 films released theatrically. Only one of those was released in the United States in 1960, called The Sign of Zorro. As a matter of fact, this one was released overseas in 1958. Then Zorro the Adventures was released overseas in 1959. And there are also 6 volumes of Zorro released, first in 1985 and then in 1993. The Secret of El Zorro, Zorro and the Mountain Man, The Mystery of Don Cabrillo, Invitation to Death, The Gay Caballero, and The Man from Spain. So, before we go, let's take a look at these right now. Both of these were released by Walt Disney Treasures in 2009. So here's the first season. And as a matter of fact, these were of course the last releases from Walt Disney Treasures. Now here's the second season. Alright. Well, I sure hope you enjoyed that 500th episode. So, here's the next 100, and I will see you folks on the next episode of Walt Disney's Legacy Collection.